wanted to know about how you use the iPads, how they help you differentiate in the classroom.
Well, my classroom this year has probably the widest range of abilities I've ever had. So I kind of thank my lucky stars I have my iPads because we can do the same activity, whereas before you would have to take a skill and make a worksheet for these guys, and it looked really different than what these guys were doing. But now we're all using kind of the same. We can do a project where they're all doing a book project, but my guys who are reading a 5th grade level chapter book can still do the same book project as my kids who are reading a 2nd grade level chapter book, and it looks the same across the board. They're all using the same medium, they're all using the same apps, but they're just working at their own ability, and it's a much less noticeable when you're differentiating when you have the iPads. So I think it's working really
So
well.
how do you think that can help you learn your words better this way than the way you used to maybe before you had an iPad?
Maybe because,
Do you think it helps you to hear the word and see the letters at the same time?
yeah, because it lets you see the words before you take the test.
Okay.
So
So
you
you're
can-
reviewing 2 ways with the sound, with
Yeah.
what you hear and what you see. Now, are your spelling words the exact same as everybody else's?
No.
How do you choose your words, or how does that work?
So, we take a spelling test, and we have 15 words that we have to write down that she gives us.
Mm-hmm.
And then if we get some right, then we have to write them down first on our paper, our new paper. And then the words we get wrong, we have to keep there. Like the words we get wrong, we have to keep on our spelling list.
Okay.
And we keep it there and we write it on another piece of paper. And then on the smart board, there's challenge words, and you get to pick your challenge.
Cameron, and she's in 3rd grade. Cameron, you're going to show us some things that you've made with Book Creator. So can you open up that app? When did you make this book?
A couple of weeks.
Okay, and was it a class assignment or something that you did on your own time?
It's just something that I did.
So sometimes you finish your work early and you go and write a book. All right, let's look at another book. Informational text that you've written.
All about internet safety.
Okay, all right. So where did you get your information for this internet safety book?
Ms. Atkins, my teacher told us all about how we need to be safe on the internet, and
Okay.
so she told us to put a whole bunch of information in a book and write about it.
Okay. So she taught some lessons in class about internet safety, and then you made a book. This could be really useful for other kids, couldn't it? How could it be useful to other kids?
It could help them if someone didn't know very much about internet safety.
Mhm.
They could just look at the books and
They could. You could share them. Is that an important topic for kids to know about? Sure. What's your favorite book that you've written?
I wrote about this one. It's kind of long.
Little Brothers
It's
and
kind
Magical
of related
Forest.
to the Whatever After book.
Oh, so those are books that you like.
So
And
I
so-
kind of copied off a little, but I wrote it in my own words.
Sure, yeah. So you kind of used that idea and made your own spin on it. That's great. Can I see a couple pages of that?
This is the introduction.
All right. So you're writing it in first person. That's great. So in the Whatever After books, Allie really has a voice, doesn't she? Or the main character really has a voice, and you gave your character that voice too.
Planning has just, I think, the ideas just come, and there's so much you can do, and you can take the same app that you used last week to teach drawing conclusions and just easily transfer it, read a new book, and do inferencing and have them create. And they're more engaged. They're not just doing the worksheets. They're engaged. They like to do it, so they don't look at it as much work as when you do a worksheet. So it's really, like I said, with the differentiation, it's helped a ton